In fact, when I think about it, I think I have more live streams in the past 2.5 weeks than I have posted videos on my channel in the last 6 months, even 8 months. You can even say in the last 1 year. I have been able to do more live streams in 2.5 weeks than I've been able to do in a year. And I've reached more audience. Okay, I connected more to my audience and I'm building a better community now than when I just posted long form videos. Now, the advice is this, okay? I think if you're on a platform like YouTube, you need to try your hand at everything. That's what I think. Long form, short, and live streams, even posts, okay? I discovered posts a while back, and to be honest, they're also really effective. That's one thing. The more I stay on this platform, the more I learn more things that I did not know a year. In fact, it has taken me, I've been actively using YouTube for over a year now, and it has taken me one good year. It's in the last 2, 3 months that I started finding out things, but I've been on this platform for over a year. So, that's how it is when you start something new. So some people, it might even take them maybe 2, 3 years to, get a hang of what you're doing, to get familiar with whatever website or whatever new thing you're doing. Now, the two reasons why I think live streams are better than long form and why I would personally prefer live streams to long form video. Point one, it's easier for me, okay? Less editing time, less recording time, less thinking about thumbnails, the caption, the title of the video and all of that. Okay, less of that. That's how it is for me. Now let me take you or walk you through the process of me posting a YouTube video. I don't know if it's just me, but this has been my pattern, my routine. In fact, when I even started posting on YouTube, it was more rigorous, it was more rigid. But over time, I've been able to bring myself to a simpler routine. Now let me share. Okay, I will share my previously rigid routine with you, and then I'll share the one that I started doing over time. Now, when I started my YouTube channel, when I started posting on my YouTube channel, there was a lot of things that I didn't know, okay, but I just wanted to try my hand at it. So, my first post, it took me a while to come up with what I wanted to talk about. It was just like an introductory video, actually, but it took me a while to know all the points that I wanted to say in that video. So, I wrote down everything on a piece of paper. I went over it over and over because I didn't want to miss anything. But as much as I knew that I would be editing out the parts that didn't make the cut, I also did not want to have to do much editing. So it will make sense if I'm able to say everything that I want to say in one sitting. Okay. Yeah, so that's how stressful it was to even shoot. And then when I eventually shot the video, it took me another 2, 3 days to edit it, okay? And even the place that I use for my sit down talking video is somewhere that I had to arrange. So the time it took me to put that setup together, to film, to dismantle the setup, is like a whole day's job, honestly speaking. But I found out that that method was too stressful for me. So I decided that okay, I'm going to do something less stressful, and that's how I got into vlogs. The first time I did a vlog and discovered how a bit simpler it was for me to film, that was the day I began to love vlogs. Okay, and then I started filming vlogs. But even if I still have to like plan my content a day ahead, that whole day I would use a whole day to film. I'll probably use another week to edit, and then I'll think about posting it. Sometimes the video takes about 5, 6 hours to upload. I would have to edit the perfect thumbnail, be sure that okay, this title would look for the proper title I meant to say, and be sure that this title would rank high or whatever. And then at the end of the day, I will still end up getting 20 views. I think that was the biggest issue for me. It was not as that it was not that I was putting in so much effort. It was that I didn't think that my results were matching the effort. It was too much effort to not get at least a reasonable number of views. Okay. I mean, to me, now when I look back at my previous content when I started, I realized that they could have been better. But to me at the time, I was doing my best. Okay. Even now, my videos are not really getting as much views as I think. The only difference now is that I'm not putting in me filming now is not as stressful as it used to be. So like, I mean, it's fine by me. For my live streams, yeah, for my live streams, if I'm laying on my bed, like the live stream I just finished right before I edited this video, right before I came to shoot this video, I'm so sorry that, I'm making mistakes. And I don't think I'm going to edit them out. Okay, it's part of the video. If it were a live stream, it will not be edited out, right? And I just said that I prefer live streams. So what you see is what you get. So for live streams, I could be laying on my bed and an idea comes to my head, okay? for me right now, my YouTube is all about sharing my thoughts, my experiences, what I think, basically my ideas, and any message that I want to pass across. So I could be laying on my bed, and idea comes to my mind, a topic that I want to talk about. Okay, and I would say, okay, let's say for example, a topic about what peace means to you. Okay, how to safeguard your peace, and I'm like, okay, I know a lot about this topic. I'll just ransack my head like two, three subheadings, and I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. And I would just get this chair, get this mini table that I put my tripod stand on. I would just put my phone on the tripod stand. I would get my microphone. Sometimes I don't. It depends. I would turn on the lights. I would just wear my glasses, wear a proper shirt, put on my wig or comb my hair, whatever. I would on the camera and I would start to record my live stream. And about 20, 30 minutes, most of my lives are 30 minutes max, and like 15 minutes minimum. In 30 minutes, I'm done with that. Okay, like that's the whole video. I'm done with it. Unlike a normal YouTube video that would take me about 2 weeks from getting the idea to filming to editing, everything probably takes me like 2 weeks. This one takes me 30 minutes and I'm done. If another idea comes to my mind tomorrow, I'm just going to go ahead and go on live again. That's the second point. With live streams, it's easier for me to work and process my ideas. Okay. For a long form video, if I'm using 2 weeks to work on the idea, to film, to edit, to put it together and post, within 2 weeks, I've probably gotten about 20 other ideas for topics that I want to talk about. Realistically speaking, I'm not even joking. But I can't move fast. I can't work on those ideas. So I'm not even done with the one idea that I started working on. And I feel like for me, that's an issue. Okay. Um, my live streams may not be as aesthetic as they probably should, because sometimes something comes to my head and I feel like, okay, I'll talk about this now because I don't want to forget about it. Okay, let me just put it out there. Yeah. So they might not be aesthetically pleasing looking as they should be, but they are passing out the idea and the message that needs to be out there. And for me right now, that's what's most important. That the message that needs to be out there and passing it across and putting it out there. For me right now, that's what is actually most important. Okay. I do try my best to look presentable like the way that I look now. Okay. But it might not be as lobby like as aesthetically pleasing as it would be if I had made it into like a proper YouTube video, right? Okay, but one thing why I really like live streams over YouTube long form now, why I'm leaning towards them is that they are minimum effort, maximum effect. Minimum effort as compared to the effort that I used to put into my long form videos, right? So if you're on YouTube, either you're a beginner or you're a newcomer, or you've been here for a while, I think you should explore. And if you're trying to grow an audience, because I'm actually trying to grow my audience, so if you're trying to grow your audience like me, I think you should really, really look into all the different forms of passing your message across, which I mentioned earlier: long form, short, live, and post. Okay, I think you should explore all and decide which one is most suitable for you, because me, that's what I'm currently doing. And I've decided that live streams are better for me until, and if I ever find a way around it, okay, or something else comes up, I'll still update you guys. But for me now, live streams, I've noticed, is the fastest way to get my ideas across. It's the fastest way to put my thoughts out there. It's the fastest way for me to record and film and still feel like, okay, today I was able to pass the message across. Today I was able to, talk to somebody. Today I was able to do something. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Please drop your comments, suggestions, or any other thing that you think in the comments box. I will be reading comments. I don't forget to subscribe. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you made it this far to the ending, don't forget to like this video. Take care of yourself. Bye.